In today's video, Lynzee and I talk about our road trip to Dark Forest 2026.
We got up to some pretty cool adventures, mostly in the Pennsylvania and New Jersey area.
Yeah, so stick around to find out more about those. Greetings, spooky people. Welcome to Project Raven. Today, Lynzee and I are going to talk about our road trip to Dark Forest and road trip back home. We already did a video on the actual festival itself, so if that's what you're looking for, definitely check that out. Well, we've had some people ask for kind of a more travel vlog thing for our adventures, and we thought, why not? Let's do a separate video just for that.
Yeah, Raven in particular, but I love to go along. She's very good at finding abandoned infrastructure,
yes,
tunnels and bridges, and just cool things to check out.
Yeah, exactly. So one of my interests is abandoned things like urban exploration. More specifically, like you said, in the infrastructure realm, like abandoned train bridges. I love how those look. They're just so cool. And these abandoned tunnels in Pennsylvania, which are so freaking cool. So we planned our trip around a couple little adventures like that and a couple other really nerdy things on the way home, which we'll talk about. So yeah, let's dive right into it. The first one is actually a food-related one. What did we do first?
So, we're from the Detroit area, so pretty close to our south. We have Toledo, Ohio, and they have a wonderful coney dog restaurant, Tony Packo's.
Yeah, it's pretty well-known place. They have a couple locations. We went to the main one. Really good hot dogs. The hot dogs with pickles is a kind of their thing, the spicy pickles.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, their hot dogs are so good. I also like their open beef sandwich thing, but I got the hot dogs because that's what you do when you're Tony Packo's. They have a weird thing that they do there. What's that all about?
I guess it started with Burt Reynolds of all people, but celebrities, when they come to Tony Packo's, will sign a bun, and then they put them in a plaque, and it's on the wall.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of these things.
There's hundreds of them. Yeah, anyone's from movie stars, the wrestlers, the musicians. We got some pictures. Throughout the video, we'll post pictures and little video clips through here. But yeah, it's a quirky thing I've been doing. I used to go to these insulator shows with my mom in Ohio, and every time we'd stop here. So that's a sentimental place for me, and I wanted you to experience because I know you love good food and weird things.
Yeah, I'm not even really a chili dog person, but I think I've been converted.
Yeah, the chili dogs are good. So that was the first we got to eat. It was our first thing we did. So the next thing, this one I was super looking forward to, the Carrie Furnace Hot Metal Bridge. So what this is Pennsylvania, is known for steel manufacturing, and they had this weird train bridge that has a Y that goes into the center over to the Carrie Furnace where they actually had the hot metal. There was hot metal on these trains, so they had to build the infrastructure different. These walls, and it's just so freaking cool. We were able to actually be able to walk on it and get some really cool photos, and it was like a dream to me. It was really surreal just standing on it, and it's I've been wanting to see this forever.
I'm a little afraid of heights, but it was so cool that I didn't, no hesitation, just walked out there.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of eerie because it was slightly raining, and it was a really surreal feeling.
Yeah.
It kind of added to it, honestly. So yeah, we did a bit of the way I do things. I over-research things before I do them. So I found the perfect spot to park, and we literally just walked right up to the bridge and got right on it. It's oh my God.
There's a little break in the fence,
yeah,
and get right up in there.
Yeah. So it's cool if you like that kind of thing. One of my favorite odd side adventures, honestly. It was so special to me. And we got some cute photos, too, of us there. So that was the first one. We were going to go to the Carrie Furnace itself, which is across the river. And they actually let people just walk around it. But it was closed. So... and we didn't have the proper kind of boots to circumvent the fence and that kind of thing. So we're when they're open again, we're going to, like we said, go to Dark Forest every year. So one of these trips we'll make a little side adventure there. Plus, we want to kind of play around Pittsburgh a little bit. They got a lot of cool shit there.
Yeah, that first time in Pittsburgh for me, and Pittsburgh is really cool. I love how the city is just like built right into the mountains.
Yeah.
And there's just bridges everywhere. Such a cool town. I would love to go back to Pittsburgh.
Such a cool industrial vibe to it,
Yeah.
and easy to get lost on those roads, even with GPS. Not that I ever would, of course, right? Yeah, no, we did. But it's really cool. Yeah, we definitely want to play with that some more and go see Carrie Furnace. Then just not far from there, there is a weird thing from Westinghouse called the Atomic Smasher. This big metal ball. There's a ton of info online about the actual thing, but it's so freaking cool. What do you think of that thing?
That's really cool.
It's weird.
It's this big thing you're walking through a subdivision.
Yeah.
And then there's
all of a sudden
this giant, like, metal light bulb looking thing.
Yeah. It's just cool. It's an experimental thing. And of course, Westinghouse is from Pennsylvania, so it makes sense. And that's another thing. I always watch these urban exploration videos, and I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, I got to see that someday. And it's like, a lot of these things I found out from JP Video. If you don't know, if you're into urban exploration, especially in Pennsylvania, his videos are cool. He's a cool dude. So
Yeah, we love JP.
yeah, so that was neat. That was our first day, and we had a bit of driving to do. So we went. So last year we went to the abandoned tunnels for the interstate. There's 2 of them though that you can get to.
Yeah, in Breezewood, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, exactly. So
Just outside of.
Yeah, so we stayed at a hotel near where the tunnels are because exploring those takes a lot of time. The one is 1.3 miles, the other's 0.7. I just get mixed up which one was which. I think we did the longer one this time. At least it seemed like it.
It felt longer.
I think it was longer, so we did the longer one, the 1.3 mile.
But like the walk out to it was shorter.
Yeah, exactly. Because last time we didn't know, we ended up walking like 6 miles total. I was like, oh, it's probably about a mile. And you're like, oh, okay. It's like I look at the map again. I was like, oh shit, that was 6 miles. But it was one of the most amazing experiences I've had. It's so surreal. I love creepy stuff and roads and signs and that kind of stuff. And there's no signs there, but it's cool being on an abandoned highway, like no one's around. And then you go into the tunnel, it just gets frickin' cold, because of course it does. There's like 600 feet of mountain above you. It was really cool. It was like, this year I was like, I want to go see the other one. Plus there's some other things right by it. But before we did the tunnel, we did something else. It's an old railroad arch and some other abandoned things in the woods, just like half a mile from where the tunnel is.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the railroad bridge and all that. It's a cool old stone culvert bridge. You just have a train track running over it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an easy get. It was really easy to park and get to.
Yeah, it's an easy trail.
Yeah, less than a mile, probably. Yeah, which is right next to the turnpike. So there was a couple different ways we could have got to it. There's a place we could have parked and walked and gone to the other direction, but we're like, we can get up this hill and get to the turnpike, which was the right call, because it would have been like 3 times as long of a walk if we didn't do it this way.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, and it already was a long walk. So this tunnel was a little different because we actually got to go upstairs where the blower is for the air intake, and there's a tunnel above the tunnel. That's where the air flows. We were able to actually get into that, which is so fucking cool. It's so surreal. It's like so surreal. It's real creepy and industrial, and the sun was hitting it just right. And I'll show you some pictures here, but it meant a lot to me. I love doing that. Then we got some cute pictures of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got, like I said, up top, which is slightly scary climbing on the edge there, but it was cool. It was worth all the effort. I'm glad we did that. So, and be able to get inside. I knew you could. I saw videos of it, but
It was actually relatively easy.
yeah, it was. I was surprised how easy it was. Yeah, so just bring some good shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you should be better prepared than I was.
Yes.
I don't own hiking shoes, but I feel like maybe I'll rectify that if this is going to keep happening.
We'll probably explore a lot. So yeah, we probably should do that. I did remember to bring a big flashlight a high-powered flashlight because the tunnel is long and dark, and that worked out better than the iPhone flash from last year. So, yeah, very cool. So that was the two things there. So last year we did this too. We went to, I don't know if you guys know about this, but a place called Angry, Young, and Poor. I mean, back in the day, I used to buy my hair dye online from them. They're in Pennsylvania.
Lancaster,
Pennsylvania, and they have a bunch of records and clothing. It's a really cool place.
Cleaned up on records.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
And yeah, cool alternative clothing. Like
Yep.
a lot of stuff from like band, and there's some Trip stuff.
Yep.
And a lot of cool like leather, punk alternative store.
Yeah, mainly punk stuff, but yeah, it's a good appeal to our goths too, right? So.
I think if you're out in the tri-state area, it's worth checking out.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, we look forward to it. I picked up a Susie and the Banshees record I've been looking for there. So you got Tinderbox, I want it on vinyl, and we found that there. I was like, yes, finally. So that was cool. We enjoy that. Lancaster's a pretty cool town too, just in general. It's pretty quaint, and it's bigger than you would think. So that was fun. So that was our trips out there. Then we would immediately went to the Dark Force Festival, which, as we said, that's in the other video. Check that out. You're definitely gonna want to see it if you like goth industrial music. That was the main reason for this trip. So check that video out. But on our way home, after doing the festival, we did some interesting things. The first one, what was the first one?
So we were in New Jersey, so we drove about an hour, I'd say east, to check out, this is in Highland, New Jersey, and that would be the Quick Stop from the movie Clerks.
Yes.
That's a film that we both like admired at times, and
Yeah.
it's really cool to go check it out because it's there and it's a convenience store.
It literally is a functional convenience store. Yeah.
And like just the nostalgia wave, like you could see where the video store used to be.
Yep.
Just like I had to lean up against
Yep.
the building where the characters used to do their shady business out back.
Yeah, no, that was so cool.
Got some souvenirs.
Yep.
Bought an energy drink and some candy. And
You did.
It was just really cool, fun thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. You could tell they're used to people coming there because they actually sold postcards and stuff. We bought two postcards just as a souvenir. Of course, the ones that I assure you were open, had to have that. You know, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it was just one of those neat, quirky, weird, dorky things, and I loved it. It was really cool.
Yeah, it's clearly it's been remodeled since the film, but you can still
you can tell it's the same place.
Still,
the roll down shutters are still there and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So it's definitely the right thing. The sign's a little different because I believe it was on the front of the building and it's on the side now.
yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely any you went into the film and you're not that far from it, you might as well check it out. It's really cool. Next, and then we like going to Philadelphia on our trips. So there's tons of cool stuff there.
I love Philly.
Philly is so cool. It's one thing you've been really wanting to do, and we got to do it. What was that?
So we went to the MÜTTER Museum, which is a medical museum. Like I think originally it was the College for Physicians out in Philly. It's been there for, like most things in Philadelphia, it's been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah, right.
And
exactly.
yeah, it's a really cool, like if you like medical oddities and exhibits and biology,
Yeah.
it's really cool. And more skulls than I have ever seen in one place at one time.
Very
Just a whole
impressive.
row of human skulls. And I still feel like, they have enough. They could have spared at least one.
Yeah, there wasn't any in the gift shop. Yeah, it's weird. No.
I just would be reenacting Hamlet as much as possible, but I guess
course.
I'll have to come across getting a human skull another way.
Well, there you go. So, very cool. I liked it too. It was cool. So definitely appealing to goths because a lot of us like spooky things in general. So, yeah, that wall of skulls was amazing. I never expected that. And like I like glass and bottles and things. They had some cool like old medical bottles and stuff. And those are really cool. I love that shit. So It was fun.
Like cool, a lot of abnormal medical like
Yeah.
remains, like conjoined twins and stuff in jars, just peeking out at you. Like
Yeah, that one was lit really creepy and cool. I was like, yes. And then,
there's like a piece of someone's face.
yeah. Then there's like a dude that was like 7 foot. A skeleton from a guy who was like 7'6" or something ridiculous. It was like
super tall.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that was fun. So we did just park somewhere else, and then I was like, I don't like driving in Philly. I love Philly, but driving there's not. So found a parking spot, and then we just took an Uber to the other area. Thankfully, the other stuff we wanted to do is all like on the same street. It's the cool street. So you probably heard it, South Street. Now, if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you've seen South Street because that's where the intro is actually filmed. The show's not filmed there, but the intro was. So
Some of the stuff is, but all the interiors are shot in LA, I hear.
Exactly.
I gather.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, South Street's great. That's like the cool part of town,
It's a cool
in my
part.
opinion.
Oh yeah, there's so much. We've only scratched the surface, honestly.
Yeah.
So we went to our favorite little. There's this shop that sells like cool goth home decor and stuff.
The DreamEerie.
Yep. The DreamEerie.
Yeah, it's a must for any goths in
Yeah.
the area. Decor, jewelry.
Yeah. They play good music in there.
Yeah, they play good
They
music.
play goth music. So. Yeah. Last year we got some pictures for our bedroom, and then we got some this year for the house in general. So it's like a little thing that we do, and it's like sentimental. We see the picture. Oh, we went there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. It's always fun. And then just down the road is this amazing record store called Repo Records. Last year we cleaned up on industrial CDs and vinyl.
Yeah.
We got a little less this year, but we did get some vinyl.
Oh yeah, I love Repo Records.
Me too.
Might be my favorite record store. It's up there. If
It's
not
up.
my favorite, I love it.
It's so good.
I definitely got some records. Finally got that Christian Death record I've been
Nice.
pining for.
Exactly.
It's just a really cool store. If you collect vinyl at all and you're in the area, you gotta check it out.
Exactly. And they had a Portishead vinyl record that I was looking for, as the one I was missing. So I got that there. I was very happy to get that finally. Don't think I bought any CDs this time there. No. But
We didn't find the kind of stuff we found last time. Last time we found like Funker Vod and A-Popped and stuff. Just,
yeah, crazy stuff.
all
Good
this, all the stuff that has been sitting on my watch list forever.
Yeah.
It
just showed up. Yeah.
to buy it as store is always like that feels so cool.
It's preferred, yeah, for sure. So definitely good experience. All right, cool. Yeah. So after Repo Records, we went somewhere else. Where was that?
We went to the Passional Boutique, which is an adult store, for lack of better terms. You get all of your, sexy stuff, but also vintage clothing and leather and fetish stuff. I got a really cool belt that's very me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they have a nice latex dress and clothing selection too. Yeah, just a cool place to check out if you like that. It's kind of like, if you're in the Detroit area, kind of like Nor Leather, but
Yeah.
kind of the same vibe. Yeah, like you said, vintage clothing and stuff, which I love. So it's always just a fun place to stop. It's just down the road from where we were. So
Yeah, these are all like on the same street
It's so
and
close.
mostly within the same 2 blocks.
yeah, this is just all this cool stuff in one place. And then there was something I've been thinking about for a year, and that is a cheesesteak. Now, last year we got 2 cheesesteaks. The first one was just, I was like, oh, this is kind of mid. This is no different than home. And then your aunt, who lives in Philly, told us, no, you got to go to this place. You only take cash. And it's the best thing I've ever eaten. It is the best cheesesteak in the world. It's called Jim's South Street Steaks and Hoagies. Life-changing,
Oh my God.
right?
I mean, I'm kind of mad that you're bringing this up because
Now I want
I'm
one.
very hungry.
I know.
See, it is the best cheesesteak
Yeah,
known to man, I think. I don't know.
it has to be,
It's
right?
so good. It's so good. You just get it like the way the locals get it with the whiz,
Get it with the whiz.
and
That's right.
it's phenomenal. Just
It's got a yearly tradition now.
yeah. I wasn't even a cheesesteak person really either, but this, like, when you get the thing done the right way, then you're like, oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to taste. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't think I liked it,
Yeah.
because it was being done wrong.
Exactly, and they do it right. So yeah, for me, I'm very principled of not going to places that only take cash. But this is my one exception. It's like, what? No Apple Pay? That's weird, but it's worth it. No, it's a cool place. So definitely check it out if you're in Philly. So after getting the cheesesteak, there's something that you introduced me to last year, something called water ice. So what's that all about?
I think if you're in other portions of the country, we'd probably call it Italian ice. That's not the same, though. It's really not. And in Philly and I used to summer out in New Jersey, right? So we had it out in Stone Harbor as well, but and the locals call it water ice. It is like it's a dessert treat that's like a slushy, but it's so much better than that.
Oh, yeah.
I guess slushy is the closest, but it's like made with like fruit juice and you eat it with a spoon. And yeah, just what we've had out in Philly, that's the way to get it. You can't get it like that out here.
No.
We just went to Rita's, which is a chain they have out there. I would love to know if there's any locals that like where to get like the really good stuff, because we don't know. We're not locals. And where I used to get it was at an arcade that is family owned that is not open right now. So what I would love to know, please tell me where to get the good water ice when we're in Philly, which we will be again next year. I'm almost certain of it.
Oh, yeah, I think we will be too.
I love that stuff.
I know, me too. I am hooked on it. Last year I got strawberry, which is so good. I'd love to find watermelon. That'd be my dream. This year I got cotton candy, which is actually, it was really sweet, but it's super good. I was still full from that cheesesteak, so I didn't eat all of it, but it was really good.
Yeah. Last year I got the black cherry, which has like the cherry bits in it, which is like good. But I got something different this year. I got juicy pear, just a new flavor I've never had.
It was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, so that was cool. That was our little quick trip to Philly. Then we went to another bridge called the Brandywine Valley Viaduct, which is another long bridge. This one is about 110 feet tall. I forget how long it is. It's ridiculously long. It's an old interurban railroad bridge, of course abandoned, since America kind of gave up on that because of the car industry, but don't get me started. So cool. This one was a little bit challenging to figure out how to get up to and access. We got some really good photos of it. It's in a park. We got some good photos of us next to it and stuff. We found the access to it, but it literally had barbed wire around it. So we're like, yeah, we're not getting on this bridge. It's too risky, because there's a dark reason why.
Yeah, they don't let people on it anymore because people were throwing themselves off of it.
Yeah, the people were committing suicide on it, so now they don't want anybody to walk on it, which is fair.
It's just like 10 stories up, so.
Yeah, it's ridiculous high. But we got some good photos, and there was still some like old catenary, part of the catenary system for the power up, and there was like insulators and stuff on it. So it was really cool to get photos. We got some really cool photos of it, and I'm so glad we were able at least to get that much of it and experience it. Old bridges are just so cool. So very good. Finally got to see that in person, so it's a huge win for me. Which brings us to our last day. So we went over between where we were and the Kinzua State Park. We stayed in between. Was it called Breezewood? No, that's Breezewood's on the way there. It was I can't remember the town name. Reedsville, that's what it was. Yep, it's about 2 hours from our destination.
Nice hotel with like a cool mountain view.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, we got a picture of the view. I can put it in here.
Amazing breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
It's best hotel breakfast I've ever had.
I know, it's like super good. I think they just opened because it looks super, super new.
Yeah.
But there's this bridge, if you're into infrastructure, you've probably heard of it, Kinzua Bridge, and it is a state park now. It was the world's tallest bridge for a while. It was 310 feet tall. It's ridiculously big. But in the 2000s, a tornado actually blew it down because of some they didn't upgrade the bolts on it. There's a whole story about it. So they left the ruins on the ground and they made it into a walking thing that you can walk on. And there's like clear spots on the floor.
Kinzua Skywalk.
Kinzua Skywalk. Yeah. So right now they are refurbishing the bridge to preserve it, which is amazing. But that means you can't walk on it, and you actually can't go down the valley, which is a little disappointing. But we got to go to they let us on the observation deck, and oh my God, to me it meant the world. It was so cool to see that thing. And one day we'll go back once we open in like 2 years to do the full thing. But
it was a really cool park.
It's a beautiful park. Yeah, I got some really cool photos. The ranger was super nice and helpful.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, he was really cool. I cleaned up at the souvenir shop, got a book about the bridge. I got some of those. We've got one of those things you put the quarters and the penny in and crank it. They had one with the bridge on it. There's a name for those. I don't remember what those are called, but those are cool. Amazing. I'm so glad we got to do it and see it. So we got to see it being restored, which I guess not a lot of people be able to say. It's just surreal looking at it. It was just a really surreal feeling, and it was starting to rain a little bit. So that is all of the official stuff. Then we started heading back home. We stopped off, of course, for food and that. And
yeah.
We
didn't run into any big feet. We didn't see the squonk.
No.
That.
Yeah, so signs everywhere for that. It's like, where's the Sam Squanch from Trailer Park Boys? That should be here too. But no, he's not. Amazing trip. It was 1,700 miles total with our little side adventures and stuff. And we don't live that far away, really, but amazing. The concert was amazing. The tri trips were amazing. It's such a great time together. We just really look forward to this every year. It's our big vacation. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed hearing about our side adventures. And of course, if you like goth stuff, check out the festival video. We're pretty happy with that. Yeah. Anything else we can think of?
I'm into coffee now.
Oh yeah.
The trip.
You got it.
I'm going to be over caffeinated all the time.
Yeah. Oh boy. No, that's good. Got you hooked on coffee. That's a win. So yeah, cool. Well, we'll do this again next year. So look forward to that. We got other videos in the works too, of course. So stick around for that. But for now, Lynzee and Raven must fly. See you in the next video.